So, I'm an anxious person, and to be able to fursuit in public, that's an issue. So here's how I'm gonna fix it. In this video, I will be spending an entire day going to as many different types of places as I can to get the full scope of what it's like to fursuit in public, around all different types of eyes. I have three main places in mind. Firstly is the mall. There are low foot traffic during the early morning, and people usually aren't in the mood for tomfoolery if you have to be at the mall at 8 a.m. for some reason. Secondly is a college campus. Contrary to the small warm-up I'm going to have with the mall, a college campus is full of people my age, running around and bustling, doing their own activities. Surely I will get a lot more reactions than at the mall. Thirdly is a concert, where I'll probably get the most reactions. Because there's alcohol involved and there's a lot of different types of people that are already out doing something social.
You are a rock star in my eyes. You are the queen.
I'm sure this is going to be my most difficult experience. So let's just get right into it, man. Walking into the mall was the most anxious I've been in years. Not only was I facing one of my greatest fears of fursuiting, but I was facing it while having to film myself doing it, which is just another fear I learned that I would have to overcome. I decided to start at the Macy's because I was already extremely anxious walking through that giant open mall, and it just tripled my anxiety. So I decided to just get into the first store that I could immediately, regardless of what it was. Foreshadowing. It was at this part that I realized just how quiet I was being. I wasn't saying anything to the camera. The Macy's store was a lot less noisy and it had a lot less people around it, so I felt a little bit better.
Dude, how am I gonna find something cheap in here? Hi. Good.
And that was it. Officially the first time I had said anything to anybody while in fursuit. I know, anticlimactic, isn't it? I wandered around for a little bit, not really seeing anything that was within my price range.
Okay, hats? Hats can be cheap, right? $30.
Little did I know this would be a recurring theme all throughout the entire store.
Dude, it's even weirder because, like, I can't tell who's a person and not out of the corner of my eye. Like, these guys? These look like people. Out of the corner of my eye. Okay, that's a real person. Dude, I thought this place was supposed to be, like, low foot traffic. It's packed.
But I kept searching.
Okay, belts? What's the belts that make it? $50! Okay, that's not gonna work.
And searching.
There's not a single thing I can get for $1 in here. $1 was the price point I had in mind for the things I was buying, but I don't see anything.
And eventually, I left. The first store of the video, and I left. It was a little fluke. I mean, it's Macy's, what do you expect? Apparently, I looked it up. It's a very expensive store. So I set out for another one.
Victoria's Secret, that's also gonna be expensive. I just feel like everything around here can be so expensive. Maybe this is the wrong move. Howdy. Howdy.
This was the first of very many children who would call out to me or call out to their parents about me. I mean, I'm a snow leopard, not a tiger, but I'll be a tiger just this once.
Oh, that made the whole trip worth it. That was adorable. Being followed by some children.
Yeah, so these teenagers had been following me for like 5 minutes ever since I left the last store. Although they weren't saying anything or doing anything, I guess it's on the lesser side of weird. Nonetheless, it did cause me some more anxiety knowing that I was being followed by teenagers. It was on to the next store, which was a Forever 21. Funny enough, I'm actually about to turn 22, so I guess this is kind of the last time I can legally shop at this store.
Everything must go. I can help with that. Door closing. There's gotta be something in here not super expensive. Oh, wait, yo. What's 40% of 4? Oh my god, this might be it. Howdy. Who's this? Who's this?
And boom, just like that, I had completed my first place.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
So I continued on my journey.
I do not know where I'm gonna go. I don't know when I'm gonna get there. Oh, everything's 50 to 70% off. That's me.
I then walked into an Aeropostale. This was a horrible idea. Even the cheap section of a clothing store, the backbone of this video, the accessories section was expensive. So I left. And that leaves us with 1 success and 2 failures so far. It's not looking good for our goalpost.
I know Zoomies. Zoomies will have what we need.
You see, skateboard shops are kind of a hack for this video because they have stickers. Other stores might have stickers and I just didn't notice them, but I know this store had stickers.
Good.
And stickers are cheap.
You can slide it open from either side.
And then I actually got recognized, but it's not for the reason you might think.
How much are they a piece?
Where'd you get your shirt?
Where'd I get it? Oh, I got it at an event.
A Zoomies event.
Oh yeah, it was a Zoomies event. Yeah,
You see, I helped do media for a local band of mine, and they actually got invited to do an event with Zoomies last year. The Zoomies More Than Rolling event. Sick experience, first time I had ever dropped in on one of those mega vert ramps. Good people, good music, but apparently this employee had actually worked the door there. We had a nice conversation, and it's really nice to have a nice conversation in such a not nice, kind of stressful day.
are all the stickers the same price or are they like different
They
prices?
range from like $2.95 to $4.95, I think. They say it on the very bottom.
I think this is the one I'm gonna get.
That one's a good one.
So yeah, shout out to Zoomies for being a little sanctuary for my furry ass.
Alright, thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too. Bag spirit. Oh my god.
Mission accomplished, without a hitch.
We got it.
There was a huge group of people walking towards me, so I kind of just like shoved my camera down and walked into the nearest store.
Okay.
It was this random toy store. I had saw some toy items, so I assumed it's gotta have cheap stuff. And I was right, there was a wall of Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels,
Ooh, a Hot Wheels.
which both are notoriously affordable.
Land Rover Defender. Oh, a cruiser. Shit. Oh, it's $9. Damn. I love the cruisers.
Does anybody else notice that I've been getting a lot louder as this video has progressed? After finding a good car I liked, and within my price range, I headed to the checkout counter. To wait awkwardly nearby for the people to leave. Once the people left, I checked out.
This was Hot Wheels, I think.
Another successful mission. I was rolling them off now. I'd found my groove, and the secret to my success. I had to search for stores that actually had cheap shit. I got a recommendation at Zoomies to head to the Spencer's as well for some more cheap items.
Howdy. Of course.
Although I felt unjust getting a sticker again, I did find some cool shot glasses.
Good choices here.
I looked at shot glasses for a minute, almost knocked one over,
Oh, nice it is.
finally found one that I liked, and headed to the checkout counter for another awkward wait.
And then if you want to put in a phone number, you can. If not, you can just hit scan.
There you go.
And then we're using card today.
Yep.
741 whenever you're ready. Yeah, there you go.
After the tap to pay went through, I officially had completed another location. Leaving that Spencer's, I felt like the shit. See, I was so nervous about this challenge, but it seemed like I was rolling them off now. Or so I had thought.
Huh.
That is not allowed in the mall.
What is it?
Your mask that you have on, you cannot have that on in the mall.
So yeah. Security told me if I wanted to keep leaving the mask, I had to do it somewhere else. Unfortunately, that is the end of this journey to the mall, but it is not the end of the challenge. So I went home, took a shower, take notes guys, and it was on to the college campus. Quick side note for people who don't know, I don't want to waste a bunch of your time because we all got things to do, but my videos desperately need funding. And you can help with that directly by subscribing to my Patreon. Again, I'm not going to waste a bunch of your time. Here's the benefits. Please consider supporting me.
Alright, round 2. No longer stinky. I'm at Kennesaw State University, and I can barely get out of my car because of my mohawk. I'm a lot more nervous than earlier for obvious reasons. Now I just have to try to not get hit by a car.
And then I got hit by a car. No, I'm just kidding. They let me through, and it was on to another adventure. I actually felt so much better on the college campus than I did at the mall. I don't know if I can chalk it up to the weather or the location or the different age group of people that were there. Either way, I was definitely feeling a lot brighter about this journey.
Because you are here. We're like around here, I think.
What are you looking for?
Huh?
Are you looking for somewhere specific?
No, actually not really. I'm just trying to figure out where I am because I'm like kind of go around the whole campus.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so no, right in the middle actually of it. Campus green is right there.
Oh, there is a UR here.
Yep, we're
looking
right
for it.
here. You're right in the middle of campus.
Ah, thanks so much.
No problem.
That was a full conversation. I didn't even have any common ground with this guy like the person at the Zumi store, and even then, I had taken my head off to talk to them because they could barely hear me.
What a jolly good fellow. That scared me actually. I think that's the first time someone's like genuinely talked to me. Oh my god. I think there's a dude doing something over here. They're running. I would join them, but I feel like if I run in this, I'm going to end up sweating my balls off.
A lot of people were pointing, staring, talking about me. I think most people thought I couldn't hear them or I couldn't see them.
And they think I cannot see the eyes, but I can. I see the eyes, I catch the glance.
But that's the beauty of wearing a fursuit, is nobody really knows what you're perceiving.
I don't know why, but I remember the green being bigger for some reason. I haven't been here in like a fat minute, so. What is that? Oh my goodness, is that a frat tent? I wonder what they're doing over there. Maybe I should go ask. I don't know what's going on over there. I guess like there's like 5 ambulances here and like a bunch of cop cars. Someone got hurt in the central deck, I think. Riders needed. Oh wait, I know this. I think I have a friend who works with that Sentinel thing. I heard someone say GoPro very loudly. I wonder if they're talking about me, the guy with the GoPro. The living room. I think I've also heard about that. I think someone was barking at me, but it wasn't like assertive enough for me to respond.
How are you gonna be the first person to ever bark at me in public and not even be assertive about it?
Dude, they're really running over there. Holy crap. They're just doing like round after round. Maybe they're doing like some sort of competition. Maybe I shall sit and observe. There's people like kind of observing on pillars over here. Oh no. Oh, damn it. I was going to an observe spot, but it was stolen before I could get to it. Oh my god, they are doing a fitness gram, aren't they? Yeah, I think they're doing like a fitness gram thing. Like a fitness gram pacer test.
And just like that, I had completed the green. Now it was time to walk all the way up to the commons.
Oh my goodness, I'm passing some professors.
For next Friday at Edmund.
Oh, it's wild. Dude, I love your fursuit.
Thank you so much.
Wait, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Lucy.
Lucy. I don't know a Lucy. I know a Fade Wolf.
Fade. Are you
Yeah.
an ASK?
Huh?
Are you an ASK?
What does that mean?
There's a furry society in this college.
No, yeah, I've seen that.
You should join.
Really?
Yeah.
When do they meet?
We don't usually have scheduled meetings. What if you
What's up?
But it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Huh?
What's good, bro?
What's up?
Man, my dog, you a furry?
It's complicated.
Oh, so my son, me and my dog right here.
What's up?
I didn't really know why this guy was asking that question. Now that I'm looking back on it, it's probably just basic curiosity, a very basic question. But I don't know, for some reason I was worried that he was gonna like punch me if I said yes. I don't know why I'm so awkward. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's complicated.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually go into the comments because I don't have $13, but We can at least go hang out at the front. All these buildings are weirdly square. I feel like, hey, look at this. Look how square that building is. So weird. This building is less square.
Yeah, but you're not up here.
These boots were made for walking. Oh, the comments. This is actually a special case because none of these people can actually like talk to me. They can just stare through the windows. Just a quick moment of relaxation. That was so embarrassing. I couldn't believe. He asked me, "Are you a furry?" And I couldn't say yes. I don't know why. It's like, yes, I am, but I'm not sure what your reaction to that is gonna be. That was cute though. I like how everybody's been being really nice to me. It was beautiful out. Nice little rest. Nice appropriate rest. All right, back to it. We are going this way now.
And this marks the end of our commons journey. Or does it?
Huh?
Actually, the other furries coming out of the commons, they want to meet you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I would love to meet them as well. Howdy. Oh my goodness, so many.
I know.
They just keep coming.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Work. Good. How about you?
I'm doing great.
What's your name?
What's my name? Grub.
Since there were so many people here and I don't want to have to blur all the faces, we're just going to skip this conversation, but you can know that it was nice and I really enjoyed meeting all of them. As of editing this video, I actually already went to my first commons meet and they all seemed really cool.
Honestly, I would consider this a successful mission to the opposite of what I did earlier.
I then walked up the area where I thought it was going to be super populated based on my previous experience, but there actually wasn't that many people on there, so it wasn't really that important. I then walked the other way and actually decided to put my camera away to like truly experience people talking to me, because I felt like, you know, seeing the GoPro was probably a turnoff for most people having any sort of interaction with me.
Back to the car. I'm gonna put the camera down so I can experience a little bit without the camera. I feel like people might bark at me more though.
And then immediately after I turned the camera off, I felt a rumbling in my gut. And that rumbling turned to pain. And next thing I knew, I had completely failed this challenge. And the sad part is, this isn't the type of challenge where you can just try it again. I can't go back out in fursuit for the first time in public again. But maybe you can. If you've never done this type of thing before and you're looking to put yourself out there, I highly recommend it. Although, definitely bring a camera or a friend with you. When your visibility is limited, it's important to keep visibility on you. Keeps you safe.